Hey YouTube, how are you doing? I'm back once again. This is the fourth time today I'm recording. I've got a backlog, like I've mentioned, of pickups over the last 6 or 7 months because I've not been uploading anything, so I figured today I just felt like I was in the mood to start recording again. That's not to say tomorrow I'll be I'll be any different or the same, but right now, yeah, I'm happy to do some recording, some videos. So what I've got next is, I guess this is part 3. And what I've got next is, I think, all eBay. There may be one. There is one that I'm not 100%. It's been that long, I can't remember where it came from. So these, for the most part, are in, I think, the order I bought them. And I'm just trying to remember in my head what I paid. I did quickly go through my past eBay auctions to see what I paid. So this is a Shameless entertainment release of The Case of the Bloody Iris on Blu-ray. It is a, can we get a number 13? It's spine number 13. I think it's a limited edition. Yep, it's number 4997. So assuming there were 5,000 of these, and I don't know how many there were, this could be right at the end. Then again, there could have been 10,000. I wouldn't have thought there would have been. In fact, I'm shocked that there are actually 5,000 of these, numbered at least. But yeah, that was one I needed. I think it might have possibly been the lowest number that I needed in the set. I'm fairly certain I've already got 1 to 12, and then I've probably got 14 through maybe 17. I'm not sure of the high numbers, at least, or even where they are, to be fair, with their releases. It's a while since I've bought anything or even looked on the website, see what they're releasing. It actually came in this poly bag thing. I really don't like these. I used to put them on my DVD steelbooks, but you always got the join right down the centre of the spine, and it just didn't look good. And I think these look awful anyway, but on these slim style cases they look even worse. I don't even know why I've kept it in this bag. Yeah, I really don't like it at all. These next two are from Arrow, and there were 2 more that I needed for the Arrowdrome collection. I really need to look to see what's left for me to get in this set, because I don't really know, or I can't remember, I should say. So we've got Codename Wild Geese with, I believe, Lewis Collins. Or am I tripping? Because I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't see. I'll have a proper, oh, there's my finger again. I'll have a proper look once I've finished recording and add it if I need to. And then this other one is, well, this one, again, is that Lewis Collins? I can't remember. I'm sure one of these had Lewis Collins in. Commando Leopard. Both, I believe, come with, as I say that, I'm completely wrong. I thought these both came with booklets. So that one's got a booklet, and you know, I really should have checked these. I figured that one's got 2 cards. That's weird. Have we got 2 booklets in here? No, we haven't. Yeah, so the Commando Leopard, sadly, is missing the booklet. I didn't know that. Or maybe I didn't, just forgot. I'm sure I would have remembered something like that. yeah, these are all supposed to come with booklets, and I usually don't buy them if they don't have the booklets. So I'm a bit disappointed with that. So we've got Bay of Blood and the Grand Buffet art cards. I used to collect these. I've got a big stack of them downstairs, and an I think even bigger stack of doubles. Yeah, I'm disappointed at that. I should have checked. Maybe I can't go back and look at the auction because I think it's disappeared off eBay now. And see if it showed in the pictures. Because, yeah, like I say, I don't usually buy them. I paid nearly £12 for those, so £6 each. So, relatively speaking, not that expensive because they usually sell for, or I say sell, they're usually up on eBay for around about £8 to £10 each. And quite often you've got postage on top of that. This I was really happy to find. It was an HD DVD that I didn't have. It's a Magnolia release of The World's Fastest Indian with Anthony Hopkins. A movie I hadn't seen, I still haven't seen, but it's yeah, HD DVD that has been on my watch list for a long time, but I always never seem to find it at decent prices. I think it was about £12.50, which is way cheaper than it normally appears on eBay. But usually something like this is usually on a buy it now, and they're always dreamers with their buy it now prices quite often. You know, £20 plus, £30 plus sometimes. This one was an auction, so it found its own value. Yeah, like I say, I got it for it was over £12, but I don't think it was any more than £12.50. Again, this is another one that came off. Well, I'm saying another one. They all came off eBay, but again, this was way cheaper than I normally see it. It still wasn't cheap. Edge of the Axe, brand new sealed. I don't want to open it because it's a really rare item, but if I want to watch it, I'm going to have to, or buy another copy. But yeah, this is the Arrow store exclusive release of Edge of the Axe. I want to say there was only 500 of these, and it disappeared off the website really, really quickly. And they come up on eBay occasionally, anything from mid-20s up to, I think there's at least one on eBay right now for over £60. With postage, this came to around about £18, just under. So I was really pleased to find it at that price. Another Arrowdrome. This is Deep Red, a movie that I own several times, I think, from Arrow on Blu-ray, at least twice, but I didn't have it in the Arrowdrome collection. Did I check this one? I probably did, but it has got a booklet. It doesn't appear to have doesn't have an art card in there. But that's an old catalogue. I really like these old Arrow catalogues, because it gives you an insight of what they were doing in the 2010 to 2012 sort of era of Arrow, maybe even a little bit earlier. Yeah, you don't come across them that often these days, and it's only these really old releases that you find those catalogues. Next, this is a movie that I believe is out of print in the UK, and I was watching one of these on eBay for a while, a German release. This is Ghost Ship. This being the UK release. I do enjoy this movie. It's really, really good. But yeah, like I said, I was following a German release on eBay. It was in the UK, and the guy was wanting 15 quid for it, which I thought was too much. I think it was close to 10 on Amazon if you got it from Germany. And over the space of a month or so, it came down to about a tenner. I think it eventually sold at £7 after I'd already bought this. And this came on at £12, and I hummed and hawed, and I thought, I missed the end of the auction, and it came back on. It started at, it was on an auction, not a buy now. It started at £10, but there was also a best offer, and a day to go there was no bids on it, so I sent an offer for £8 and the guy accepted. So I got it for well, with postage it was £11, which is still half the price of the £22 that CX was selling it for at the time. I haven't looked more recently, but well, it was probably early October, so it was getting into Halloween time, so maybe the price was a little bit inflated because it was October. So maybe it has gone down since then, but I don't think it'll have gone down even to 12. Even if it has gone down to 12, it was still cheaper, and £12 at the time was what they were trading for. Next up, a VHS tape. So this is Max Headroom Volume 1. This was the American adaptation of the one-off show that I think Channel 4 did in the mid-80s. This came out 2 or 3 years later, but it was adapted into a series, American series of, I think the first there was 2 seasons. The first was 6 episodes, and this is the first 2 episodes from the series. There've been 3 volumes, 2 episodes a piece. I've only ever seen them in these rental cases. I bought a set of these in the mid-90s, maybe the early 90s, and I've been trying to rack my brains to where it was. It wasn't a store that generally sold videotapes. It was a Debenhams type store. No, it wasn't Debenhams, but it was a Debenhams type store that did clothes, homewares, jewellery. Well, not so much jewellery, but more accessory, clothing accessories. But they had a very small section of videotapes and CDs, and they had all 3 volumes of this in these rental size cases. They were new and sealed, and they had piles of them. Well, I say piles of them. There was probably maybe 5 or 10 of each on the shelf, and I think I paid either £3.99 or £5.99 each for them at that time. I've seen these go on eBay upwards of £15 to £20 each. I've seen sets go for £18 to £20 as well, so the prices vary a lot. This was on auction. You don't see them on auction very often, and it was a 99p start, and I was the only bidder, so with postage it was less than a £5. This one I do believe has been used as a rental, just because of the although there aren't many stickers on the tape itself. There is one or 2 on the side there, which it won't focus in on. There's one on the spine, I believe, there. Again, it doesn't want to focus in on. So there we go. I can't actually read what it says because of the glare. Try that, zoom in again. Just not getting a good. Just says the security seal. Yeah, but I suspect this was probably a rental. Yeah, because that's showing. But why is this in comedy? It's a sci-fi TV show. I hadn't seen that. I've only had this a few days. It came this week, but I've not had a chance to watch it yet. But do I wait? I've waited a long time. Those 3 VHS tapes I sold many years ago when I sold off the majority of my VHS collection. I wish now I hadn't. Although this is available on DVD in the US, but it's not cheap. Yeah, I'm flabbergasted by that. This was in comedy, so yeah, it was definitely an ex-rental. Yes, I was happy about that. That's in the wrong way. For less than a £5, And finally, one of these, I can't remember where I got it from. The other one I know I definitely got it on eBay. So we've got Shazam and The Flash. Now the Blu-rays I still have, it's the same ones. I got these for Christmas last year. But the slipcovers I didn't have. They never came with slipcovers. So The Flash I got off eBay a few months ago, 2-3 months ago I think. And I paid a couple of quid for it. Shazam, I'm doubting myself now. Yeah, I think that's the right one. Shazam. One of them I got off eBay a few weeks ago or a couple of months ago. I'm certain it was The Flash. I don't honestly remember whether I got this off eBay or whether I found it out in the wild. With another copy. It came with another copy of the movie. There we go. And I put the slipcover on my copy and just traded in the old copy, the copy that this came with. But point being, I now have slipcovers for both those two movies, which I'm very happy about. So, mostly eBay, if not possibly entirely eBay pickups. That's going to annoy me. Sorry, that is going to annoy me. Let's get it back around the correct way. Maybe it was the correct way, I just didn't have it in right. Again, working with one hand, not recommended, but needs must. There we go. So it was the right way, I just didn't have it in correctly. Yeah, so, God, this, how is it, what, less than 10 items suddenly become a 20-minute video? Oh dear. Right, yeah. I've lost my train of thought now. Anyway, yeah, those are my pickups off eBay, for the most part at least, over the last few months. So once again, thanks so much for watching, and I will definitely catch you again in the next one, because as before, I'm going to record it right now. Well, I say right now. I don't know what time it is, but it's got to be after 1 o'clock, and I am getting hungry. In fact, I'm not getting hungry, I am hungry. So maybe after a bite to eat.